Nancy Pelosi calls the $1.9 trillion stimulus package for a vote. But will it displease other Democrats? Bernie Sanders is unpleased about the $15 minimum wage being yanked from the bill. And what will Janet Yellen say? Will this be the final stimulus package, or will there be another one? And minutes ago, the President of the United States issued a statement saying that America needs to pass this bill right underway. So what does this mean for you? This is the debut of the new Noontime LATE. Good morning, and how are you? What a day it is. Here we are on the new LATE. It's the Noontime Report, and I'm really excited for you on a big day. It's just a lot of happening.
This is LATE. From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LATE.
You know, as we sit here today and we wonder what's going on with the House of Representatives, the big question is, what were they doing earlier today? What was I doing? What are you doing? Thank you for joining me on the new LATE. There's a lot happening. We're joining the programming block midday today, later than we would normally start. Of course, we start at mornings LATE, but I'm so excited for you to join me on a midday, as I hope not to knock out the power anytime during this recording. The $1.9 trillion, $1,400 third stimulus package will be passed in the House of Representatives today. Gone from it will be the $15 minimum wage. Earlier today, it was in there. Of course, individuals wanted to keep it in there. Among them, Nancy Pelosi. She had urged to keep the $15 minimum wage in there, but ultimately, viewers were sort of shocked. Some viewers started to send me messages saying, why is Nancy Pelosi keeping the $15 minimum wage in there to jeopardize the passage of the $1,400 third stimulus package bill? The vote was set for later today. Yesterday, the parliamentarian ruled that she can't do that. And this is as other Democrats, including Ron Wyden, may have said, hey, we're not going to support a $15 minimum wage. Why jeopardize the passage of your third stimulus, $1,400 stimulus package bill, if there's something in there that people don't like? The good news is it's gone. It's gone. The $15 minimum wage has been removed from the $1,400 third stimulus package on the the eve of its passage. Later today, that bill will be passed by the House of Representatives. The $1,400 third stimulus package will pass the House of Representatives later today. Then it's off to the Senate without the $15 minimum wage. All the anxiety that may have sprung from that is gone, needless to say. Progressives were unhappy about the situation today. They urged to have it included. Among them were Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders fumed and said it should be included. More about that in this recording. But the good news is that the $1,400 third stimulus package will be passed in the House of Representatives today. Later today on the new LATE, I will detail for you the president's statement supporting the bill. I'll also go over why the $1,400 third stimulus package bill is great for health insurance, because it reduces it despite Bernie Sanders' opposition to excluding the $15 minimum wage. I'll go over what's happening with the president's push for the bill. and why the president said he is not going to allow the parliamentarians' decision yesterday to derail the passage of the bill. There's a lot of stuff happening today. Meantime, Wall Street is reacting to the news of yesterday with a lot of questions across the board. Among the questions is what's going on with the bond market. Bond market is settling down a little bit today. The NASDAQ is rebounding as if after its worst day since October. NASDAQ is up about 119 points currently. Microsoft's trading up about $4 at 233. Apple's up about $4 as well at 123. The Dow, however, is down about 374. NASDAQ's up about 119. So now that the $1,400 third stimulus package will be called for a vote later today by Nancy Pelosi and Senator Hoyer, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you, and what will be in the bill? Well, the bill will feature a lot of great stuff in there. And let me go over some of those details in the $1,400 third stimulus package bill. First, you will get a $1,400 third stimulus package. You will get a $1,400 stimulus check. Individuals, $1,400. Married couple, double that amount. $1,400 for children. $1,400 for adult dependents. Those are automatic. The bill could be passed as early as next week in the Senate. I know you're hearing a lot of stuff from Bernie Sanders today. It's sort of overwhelming for me, even as I'm trying not to kill out the power anywhere here. Bernie Sanders and the progressives are talking about all the stuff they're going to do next week. My message to you is just it's just ease back, because the president of the United States is not co-signing this type of stuff. He's not agreeing to this progressive move. So the remainder of the items in the $1,400 third stimulus package, one of them is automatic, and that is the $3,600 stimulus check, $300 for individual, $3,600 young child a stimulus check. Now, how does this work? It's very simple. It applies for children newborn to 17. The first group is for children from 1 to 5. They will get $300 a month starting the month of July. That's $3,600 over the year. That's on top of their $1,400 stimulus check. Then children who are 6 to 17, they will get $3,000, paid $250 a month over the 12 months. That's on top of their $1,400 stimulus check. Now, Nancy Pelosi has put a lot of other stuff in there that's very good. Some of the items that are in the $1,400 third stimulus package include the $1,700 for financial aid for college students. Not automatic. You got to apply for it. There is rent, there is utilities, there is food, there is mortgage assistance, generally all for people who need to, who are a bit behind on their money. But there's more on top of that. Pelosi has put in a $1,500 basically hazard pay for people who worked as essential worker during the pandemic. This was a big rallying cry by the president to have this in there. It's paid as if you made less than $25,000 2019 earnings. But then there's other stuff. You know, the president and, of course, Janet Yellen had talked about the importance of including stuff for unemployment. Unemployment is extended from March to August, $400 a week. FPUC, UI, PUA extended to from March to August. Meantime, there is business assistance in there. The president had advocated the importance of that business assistance. That business assistance is really greatly needed. It starts with an EIDL, $5,000 exactly, not up to $5,000, not up to $10,000, not $1,000 per employee, exactly $5,000. If your business is eligible, two qualifications: one, 50% reduction of business income, and two, less than 10 employees. I mean, these are great things. There's also another round of PPP. There's also money for restaurants, which Chuck Schumer had rallied for. But there's so much in there. And it's one of those days where you think, could there be more? There may be more, because Nancy Pelosi has indicated that she will be back with some more in another stimulus package. That next stimulus package is really what's exciting Wall Street. Again, the Dow is down 374. NASDAQ is up 119 points. Oh, yesterday was the worst day for the NASDAQ since October. Oh, my Lord. It was not a good day. It was not a good day. The president minutes ago issued a statement. Let me just give you a little bit about it. I'll have it later today on Afternoons LATE. He said that the president supports the House passage of H.R. 1319. If you remember this channel, that is the actual bill that you have, the American Rescue Plan. The plan is based upon the president's proposal to the Congress. It provides support and critical needs to the movement and tackle the urgent public health and economic crisis facing the nation as COVID-19 increases. It's been a big week for COVID-19. I'll have more of that later on LALite. We've talked about the new vaccine rollout of Johnson & Johnson, Moderna starting trials. AstraZeneca is making news today. I'll have a lot about that as well. More about also what's going on with Nancy Pelosi's next bill. But boy, there's a lot going on. More about that coming in a second. Meantime, how much money can you get in this third stimulus package? And how soon can you get it? Those details coming up right after this. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALate Daily for the excitement of the new LALate live daily. The excitement starts on Mornings LALate at 9 a.m. Home LALate returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then Afternoons LALate at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALate. Boy, and we're back. You know, Nancy Pelosi is really trying to focus this real tightly in. If you're new to joining LALite, and if you're not joined, today is probably the day to join. Probably the day to hit that like button. I could have had some super fabulous graphic going across the screen to subscribe, but I think we've had enough graphics today. So far, I haven't knocked over the set, so we're good. I haven't tripped over any power cords. So far, we're doing relatively well. It is a day in which there's a lot going on. I can see your comments to the left. Someone said, did he say fourth stimulus package? I did say fourth stimulus package. This is the third stimulus package, the rescue package. There is a confirmed recovery package. When would that happen? Well, oh boy, that is a big question, because what had happened in the last few days was the bond market surged, the stock market crashed, and that would have signaled that perhaps we're recovering faster than anticipated. If we're recovering faster than we're anticipated, then the recovery package, which is the fourth stimulus package, will debut sooner than you would expect. That recovery package will have a stimulus check in there. Now, is there another stimulus package? Oh, yeah, there is. There is. Bernie Sanders and the progressives were not happy with today and yesterday's developments. They want the $15 minimum wage somewhere. They are fuming about it. They want it somewhere. And the indications are now that that somewhere will be in a very comprehensive fourth stimulus package. Now, is there a fifth stimulus package? Oh, Lord. There is that as well. The questions are coming in already. I think you're doing a great job, says Kalisha. Well, I appreciate that. Got the Chief Bacon ready, says Newhart Dave. I appreciate that. And there's Crayon, says, we need more color in you, man. Yes, there's this lot of color in this set here. I really appreciate it. It's been a good day. It's been a good day, and the new LA Late will start every morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with Mornings LA. Then you'll have a 2-hour programming block of shows from 9 all the way up to 11. 9, 10 to 11. Then the new Noontime LA Late, which you're currently enjoying now, will feature with that extra graphic. There we go. There it says at Noontime. It said in the middle, but I put it on the side just in case you didn't see it. That Noontime LA is from 11 to 1 o'clock, and then I'm back with you on Afternoons LA, and that's from 1 to 3. So it's just a lot of excitement. It's one of those days when there's so much happening across the board. And you wonder how much can happen in a single day. You're going to go into the weekend with your $14 third stimulus package passed. You're going to have that passed in the House. It's lying in the Senate next week. I'm going to make something very clear to you. That when it lands in the Senate, you're going to hear people like, Ron Wyden and others sort of talk about stuff. Just zone it out. Just zone it out. Sort of like me with my earpiece right now. Just zone it out. You can hear Bernie talking about a lot of stuff. Just zone it out. Why? Because it's going to get passed. It's going to get passed. It's going to get passed really quickly. There are a lot of people who want things and they didn't get their way. Janet Yellen wants this done right away. The president wants it done right away. I want it right away. You want it right away. And so ultimately, sort of zone out that chatter you're going to hear next week. You're going to hear a lot of chatter. So don't worry about it. When would you see the $14 stimulus check? Well, the $14 stimulus check would come to you about starting, it could be as early as 3 days after the bill's actually signed. In fall of 2020, when the second stimulus package was signed, Steve Mnuchin was able to get that first stimulus check out in 3 days. And some viewers got that check the first day it went out. The first day it went out, which was the third day after it became a law. Other viewers got 2 months later. So you could see it very quickly. How you get it? Electronic, debit card, paper check. Everything and everything. How do you prepare for it? It could land in one place, it could land in another. Some viewers have asked, well, LA, I filed my 2020 tax return already. Does that sort of set me up better to get it electronically because I put the electronic? Yeah, it may. It's not a guarantee, but it's a great point. Also, if you filed that 2020 tax return and you list all your dependents correctly, let's say you had 2 children since your last tax return, or you gave birth to 8. You gave birth to 8 since yesterday, and you're booking that new reality TV show, but you declared it on your tax return. That'll help because when they're sending out stimulus checks, they'll now know you have 8 children. They won't know about that reality TV show yet, but they'll know about those 8 children. So when they're determining how to set out the stimulus checks will not be taken out for child support, not taken out for debt collections or taxes. It won't be taken out for anything like that. The income qualifications of the stimulus check are unchanged. And the income levels are still as they were before. The president had a lot of words to talk about today with the bill. He said that the bill delivers immediate relief to workers and families bearing the brunt of the public health and economic crisis. Finishes the job, which I don't particularly like that expression, but finishes the job of providing Americans with $2,000 economic impact payment by $1,400 on top of the $600. I don't like that term, finishing the job, but these are elected officials. They often use words that don't make sense. His new statement did include the $15 minimum wage in there, so I don't want you to get confused about it. It was a confusing day. It started with news that the $15 minimum wage was going to be in there. Now it's not in there, and so ultimately, that may cause confusion for some of you. Later today on LA Late, I'm going to give you more details about what's going to happen in the Senate as Bernie gets it, as the president pushes to get it moved up as well. There's going to be a lot of details. I'm also going to be going over that AstraZeneca vaccine. But the great news as you sit here today is that a $14 third stimulus package check is going to pass the House of Representatives today. Congratulations. The bill will get passed. It'll go to the Senate. It'll get approved in the Senate. Timing is everything, sort of like the set. Sort of like this new show. The new show is debuting just when your new $1,400 third stimulus check package is passing. Nancy and I have been coordinating this for a while. She said, can you hold up your set while I work on his stimulus check? No, I said, I'm not going to hold up their stimulus check because of my set. She said, well, I got to make excuses to delay this longer. I said, no, we're not going to do it. She did not say that. But we coordinated together. So now everything is on point. Next week, the excitement continues, but the excitement continues later here on this channel as I'm back with you shortly. With the next recording as we continue your noontime hour of LA Late. I'm really excited for you. What a big day it has been. Join me later today with the continuation of, join me just in a few minutes from now with the continuation of Noontime LA Late. What a big day it has been.
From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LA Late.